Hello, fellow travelers of the mind. Today, grim news. One of my dogs just died. Um, and I think it was a good reason to speak about schizoid and grief, or at least my way of dealing with grief. So, my dog was 12 years old. He died. I mean, he was old. He was sick for a bit, and nothing sudden, but still. And we have two other dogs. And in his case, uh, we we actually decided to bury him on the property here. So that's the first. We didn't do it for his friend who left us 5 years ago. But my wife preferred to keep him on the property, so we did. My wife and my daughter obviously cried a lot and had a grieving process that's what I think is pretty normal and sane, by expressing, sharing, and at one point just watching back all photos and laughing about it, and feeling better as you go around. I I did not participate to this at all. Um, Obviously, I kept it to myself. I came here on my spot and thought about him, and that's the thing. It's from the exterior, from the outside. I'm guessing I look like a jackass who doesn't give a shit. I know that's how it looks like, but internally it's a real turmoil. Sadly, it's not my first grief. I lost my dad when I was young, and my best and only friend at the same time. So I had experience with grief several times in my life now, and it started early. And every time I actually dealt the same, which is basically a a rush of anger first, which I contain because I hate being angry. Then complete isolation from the subject and from the people around me. I'm not asking for help, and I'm not looking for it. But I'm not gonna give it either. I mean, I know I was really a jerk when my dad died because I really wasn't there for my mother, which I mean clearly was impacted. And I wasn't there. I couldn't. I barely deal myself, so there was no way I was actually helping someone else dealing with it. But it's always the same. I deal alone, and at one point I flee. Most probably, that's those were the for my dad. Those were the years I started to travel around the place in road trips. So that wasn't a really sane way to deal with it. But it is the way I do it. And I don't know if all schizoid are the same, or if some of them are actually able to follow the step of grieving properly. I never did. I never did. I don't follow the stages properly. I think I probably never finished grieving people that I lost 30 or 35 years ago, for sure. But for my dog, it's not the first time. It's the second dog we're losing here. Well, I'm gonna miss him. Obviously, I'm gonna miss him, but I haven't done my grief yet. I mean, I still need to process it. It's a very slow process for me. So I think there's gonna be a few more nights thinking about him. I don't necessarily cry. I don't have the need or the urge to cry. I mean, if I do, I will. I'm alone here. It's not like there's any sentiment of shame or anything. Nobody's here. I could do whatever I want. It's just that I don't really need it. I'm not sad that he's not here anymore. I just need to adapt. But I have pretty fond and even funny memory of that dog, so there's no reason to cry. That's not the first emotion that comes to mind anyway. But I need to remember him. That's something I need to do. So I know I'm gonna spend hours here just thinking about him and recycling all the memories. But contrary to my wife and my daughter, I don't go through photos or videos. I maybe later, but I don't need to. I mean, he's mainly in my head, and I think that's a sign of schizoid. I mean, I am so many times and so often in my own mind, in my own head, that that dog is literally imprinted in my brain and in my neurons because I have thought of him even when he was alive a lot. So I don't necessarily need the visual support to remember him or remember a situation or another. I have that in my mind already. Well, that's it for today. Just grief and schizoid. Uh, if you have any thoughts, comments, that could be interesting to know if other schizoid have the same approach of distanciating and internalizing and trying to remember a lot and actually putting the missing person in my, I'm not gonna generalize for everyone else, but in my inner world. That's how I do it.